Hello, I'm Hauppage, and this is episode 130 of my Minecraft Xbox 360 Update Adventures. And in this episode, I'm going to be going ahead and doing some things. Exactly what those things are, I can tell you after it stops raining. Because don't you think it's really cool that I can just look out my windows? Like, I don't know what it is about this that's so cool, but I like doing it. You can see the bank of toy cat from here. You can see a random chessboard type thing that was meant to be the spawn guarding area. You see some fun memories, or I guess fun times. But yeah, so in this episode, I'm going to be making a I can only sleep at night. That's awesome. So I just deal with that rain sound, do I? In this episode, I'm going to be making an armory because I asked for suggestions, and the coolest suggestion, or at least the coolest one basically, was for an armory. So no. please don't do that, Mr. Creeper. So my plan for today is basically wait out the rain a little bit because that creeper really wants to be. Okay, there's a skeleton too. So. It seems the rain just stopped by itself, which is convenient. But I'm still going to have to be on the lookout a little bit. So let's just cook or eat some melons, or I guess grow some melons. I don't know the word is harvest. Yeah, I'm harvesting melons. As you can actually see my church to the river and nothing else from here. Which is pretty convenient because I kind of like that place a little bit. It brings memories or something. It doesn't bring memories. It brings words or something. Also, there is actually a little hole out here just for me to escape to it. I'm surprised nothing can work out. That's the way in. But whatever, I'll deal with that how it is. So yeah, I've actually got some spruce wood planks or some spruce wood things on me, so I can actually do a lot more on the exterior of this because it does need a lot of doing. It's just a chore that needs doing, and I'm going to do it. By the way, this is the default texture pack. I really should have mentioned that earlier in the episode. The plastic texture pack, it's kind of done now. The gimmick is done. It's been a couple weeks, and I don't want to just taint people's vision in case it eventually becomes hated. This is what my room looks like in default texture pack. It's not quite as snazzy, I will admit, but sometimes you have to sacrifice snazziness for effectiveness. Like, let's think for good example. Have you noticed how cars? There's not a pink car that's made out of I don't know, clouds yet. Have you noticed that? I think it's because clouds aren't an effective building material. At least that's just a crazy assumption right there. But also, is this actually made out of spruce planks? Oh, it is. It looks pretty similar. But basically, have you noticed how that happens? I think, just a crazy assumption here, that maybe sometimes practicality just has to come before aesthetics, which, by the way, is just a fancy way of saying how something looks. Which, by the way, making yourself sound fancy, it's just a pro tip for life, really. Just make yourself sound fancy as much as you can. So anyway, today what I wanted to talk about was just quickly to briefly respond to the comments. I made two incorrect assumptions recently. First of all was that there were no yellow lights in America, apparently, according to the number of Americans that I have on my subscriber base, sorry, not on it. All just clamoring on it. Wait, I don't know what the words mean. Anyway, basically, there's not a... Ooh, I just fell in some water. There's not a large... Well, there is a large number of you. Actually, like, over half of people that watch me are American, and that's strange than British. And I figured, this is just me being, just assumptive. Yeah, assuming again. But I always figured just Americans hated most British accents. Because mine isn't like that nice type of British where you're like, oh, yes, I will go to the, I don't know, caviar store for you. Remember, I'm just making up words at this point. But I don't have one of those voices. I just have a regular old English accent. But apparently that's enough to get you Americans to do something. I don't know. If you are from America, what makes you watch me? And do you watch in spite of my accent, or is my accent like a helping factor? I'm really curious. Yeah, back to my point. In America, they don't. They do have the yellow lights on their thing apparently. And just in my experience, I've never seen them. I guess maybe I've only watched movies, obviously I haven't actually been there, although I would really like to move to America because, quickly rant about the pain of being paid in dollars. Basically, because I get paid in US dollars, and the US dollars actually buy more things per dollar, it's a painful system where I basically trade in my money for money that's less valuable, then buy things that are more expensive because I have the less valuable money, and it kind of hurts me on the inside, so... That's my life right there. I put it all out on the table, and I need a lot more spruce wood apparently. Anyway, let's get work done on the armory. I think I have loads of cooked stone ready, or maybe I was using it all on the bank of toy cat. I'm not entirely sure. So we have to quickly first of all work out a space for it. I'll actually, just flatten the space for it right now, because you can't just make brash decisions. You're gonna let people weigh in. If you're wondering how I'm gonna mark this armory, I'll just probably have a sword on top of it. So I could have this road over there leading towards it, because I do want it to be a really cool place that you just sort of visit and it's like, oh, so much stuff. Or I could have it on the road towards the Bank of Toycat, because there is just a big old stretch there going to nowhere. So actually I'll do that. We'll go work out what needs to be done. Actually, because we have stone brick stairs, we can put those on the bank thing, and we can get a 2-in-1 done. And hello, Mr. Doggy, how's it going? I kind of like the default texture pack. It's really nice to have it back. I know I said this, well, I didn't say this, but it's kind of silly that this is happening, but I really do like it, and I'm glad I have it back. Also, let me through. Thank you. Also, it's a little silly how I have to jump around my own building just to, you know, put stuff on it. Should probably fix that. Oh, actually, I could probably just come from... Yep, I could just come from the outside. But, you know, you'll make sacrifices to... I don't know. I was going to come up with some motivational phrase or something. Anyway, let's get some bank stuff done. I just want to make this side look done because, basically, how often do I really look at it from the other side? Not very often, right? So if I just have this side done, everyone will think it's done. I can be like, yeah, it's 100% done. I mean, look at it, it's done, and... This, for the record, is like the building that's taken way too long to make. It was a little ambitious, I will admit, but I think I did a good job. Maybe that's just me tooting my own horn, but I do like it. So here's just a quick thing again for you to all ponder about. But basically, I was texting, or I was texted by a family member, and it's like, I don't get why, like. I feel like texting is a big old lie, because, okay, just follow me on this one. Basically, when you text, you just, oh, this isn't right at all. You just kind of say stuff, oh, that's really cool, by the way. Also, I know I'm going to keep losing my train of thought if I don't try and focus, but when you text, you just kind of make stuff up to say. You don't actually say what you would actually say. Like, I don't know, I hope you follow me on that. If you don't, then just, for the next 20 seconds, just imagining this sound over and over again, instead of me talking, because it might annoy you. Yeah, back to my actual point. Basically, it feels like lying, and, here's my thing about lying, like, this is just a pro tip for anyone that's, like, under the age of whatever age you learn to stop lying at, but basically, lying in general, it's just a really big waste of time. Like, for the most part, you don't gain anything worth it, and it's just like, this seems like an old person thing to say, but it's like, I just can't be bothered with it. I mean, like, when you consider all the time you have to spend keeping track of your lies and stuff, it's like, might as well just make the truth better, or something lame like that. Maybe you should just, I don't know, never, or do the thing where you don't tell the truth or lie. I guess that's a good solution around it. Anyway, so yeah, that's my opinion on that. So let's quickly talk about the Wither thing. I didn't properly mention this. I figured it was a given, but the Wither is not out yet in title update 13, I think we're on. It comes out in quite a few updates down the line. If I had to guess, just to give you a rough number now, it isn't 100% confirmed, it's just how it looks like it's going. Title update 16 would have it. But again, we can't really say anything for sure, because that's just how the world works. Or something. That's a horrible sorry, hiccup. random hiccup. But random hiccup number 2. But basically that's a random justification for anything, and I don't know, I lost my train of thought completely. So we'll talk about trains and why the word train of thought is silly. So basically, the idea of the train of thought is that if you get off the train, you can't get back on, because you'd have to run and get back at it. But that's not how thoughts work at all. A better metaphor would be my I don't know, my horse of thought or something. That's a pretty funny way to think of it, actually. But my horse of thought, for instance, because it's like, also that's a really beautiful view. Because it's like, you know, you get off your horse, it takes a few seconds to get back on, then you continue saying. Whereas a train of thought, if you lose your train of thought, then you have to wait for the next one maybe, or I guess depending on where you go with this, you can get really, really literal. But you get what I'm saying, hopefully. So do I have Silk Touch on this? No, I don't. That'd be a little silly. Also, isn't Fortune a little silly on a shovel? Like, I'm really struggling to think of things I could fortunalize with it. I guess I could get more seeds from grass. Let's check. No, it doesn't work like that. Fair enough. Also, even the lightest tap of the right trigger will destroy this grass, so that's interesting. Also, I'm not going to flatten this grass too much, because I know some people are against that. But basically, this is where the armory will be. I have a little offshoot off the road here, and then it'll be a small shack. It'll just have to be 2 chests, and then I'll maybe get an NPC villager in there. I'm not sure how I'll tempt one in there. Or maybe I'll have a dog on a table, and he'll kind of sell me stuff, and I'll put signs up. I really like that idea, actually. So all it really needs to be is maybe like, I don't know, 10 wide. It just needs to be big enough to have a sword on the side or on top of it. I could do the double sword thing, because I know the sword pixel art's really easily. Really easy. If you're wondering why it's so easy, it's because in real life I actually have one of those Minecraft swords. I can literally just copy it by looking at it, because it's like stone, iron block, something black, I guess black wool. It's pretty simple to do. So yeah, that's that. Do I have more oak wood planks? I have a single bit of oak wood. And then lots of birch planks. I have no idea what I have birch planks for. Here's my thing about Minecraft, because I get on and I just start playing for the Let's Play, because I like doing that for some reason. Like, sometimes I get on, I record videos because I really want to show you the gameplay, like when I'm working on the Wanker Toy Cat. And sometimes it's just like, I want to talk, and that's the way I do it. So that's why sometimes I'm really unprepared, and sometimes I'm slightly prepared. It's not me being like, I care about my subscribers these days, but others. Also, what's up here? It gets randomly dark. Just, what? Someone might need to explain this one to me. So, if I punch this block? No? Okay. Maybe that's causing a shadow because... No, the moon's over there. And this is lit up from some lights. Okay, we're just gonna pretend that I didn't see anything. Nothing has happened. So what is there even to see? Exactly. Yes. Nah. But yes, I'm gonna quickly go to sleep. I believe my bed is in. I have a bed in here. I love how many beds I have around this world, just for the sake of like. I think I've mastered this world at this point. Like, the last time I died was probably actually pretty recently. But the last time I died, something that was a genuine threat to me, was a decent amount of time ago, and kind of says something about my extreme skills. So, if you wonder what I'm doing now, I'm actually checking on the cactus farm and the gravel leading towards it. I do actually need more gravel, but I can't with a fortune pickaxe. Sorry, actually get gravel from gravel. I only get the other stuff. So that's a little interesting thing right there. Oh, I have 2 gravel on me. No, I have a single gravel on me. So we're actually just going to take the train right back to regular people land. Or we could. There's so many things to do. I think what I'll do is I'll go back to regular land, and then I'll get more work done on the church. It's kind of nice just to recap on the world, because I know lots of people haven't seen it in a while, so that's always good. And then I get on the cart, and then boom. Can I take... No, I can't take it back. I have to walk, because I'm a peasant who can't afford the train, or the minecart. But yeah, so this is my Minecraft world. For those of you who are curious, you can see pretty much... You've seen pretty much the whole thing at this point. For some reason, because of the biome, or at least because of the new jungle biome, also that scared me a lot. There's loads of just stuff where the colours change on the ground, and it doesn't really make a lot of sense because it's flat land. But for the most part, I just... See, look, I don't understand. It just kind of hurts my mind to think about it. But basically, yeah, that's something to do with that, maybe. This world's been around since 1.8, by the way. I do have a world that's been around since 1.6, and it's kind of cool, to be totally honest with you. I kind of like it, but that's just me being me, I guess. So if you wonder what I need to do here, I need to get power rails going, and I also need to get redstone torches on here somewhere. I think I was going to do an underneath rail. Yeah, I was, but apparently that didn't go many places because I had a shortage of wood. You gotta prioritize your products. Like if everything needs wood, then you don't maybe cook wood as much. I don't know, words and stuff on the internet. So let's go chop down some trees, get some more proper stuff done, and we'll also put some stone in the furnace to cook it. Because look at the bank of toy cat, it's all done. Doesn't it look 100% done? It does, doesn't it? Because it is. No one says anything to the contrary, please. Again, that spawn thing, kind of a little annoying, but I can deal with it. This lava, I was so tempted to make into obsidian, but I really like having the, just an infinite source of food, so I kind of just, I let it live there, right there. So I'm a benevolent god, or something like that. And also we can turn this into stone bricks to turn into stairs, and then, instant stuff. Also cobblestone, we'll put that in there. So for now, we'll go chop down some trees with our magical diamond axe. A lot of people, I'm mainly just talking about Bolts the Clown when I say that, think a diamond axe is actually a waste, but honestly, I think the little extra %, it's nice. It's kind of like a status thing. Like, in real life, do you really need... I hope no one actually does this that watches my videos, but just in case you do, if you upgraded from, like, the iPhone 5 to the iPhone 5S or something stupid like that, or even, like, the 4S to the 5S, even like 2 generations, it's literally like, oh, my stuff goes 20% faster. What stuff? Oh, when I text people, and when I ring them, and Oh damn, I'm a sham, and then they jump out a window. That's usually what happens when you confront someone. Basically, back to what I was saying. Words and stuff, words and stuff, words and stuff, words and stuff on the internet, of course. That wasn't actually what I was saying at all. But basically, yeah, like that. It's kind of unnecessary, but you just do it because you're like, I have money to make my life 10% better. Let's throw it somewhere. Which is kind of how money works, I guess. Maybe, I don't know. By the way, the second channel I do, where I talk about things that offend people, I think I'm going to do that at some point. So just a warning. Don't watch videos that say things that will offend you if you are easily offended. Like, that's just a warning. I want to throw that now. Also, I want to quickly promote my second. Just plug it quickly. YouTube.com/IBX2count. I should do that at the start of the video, so people actually, get there. But next time I do a Q&A, I'll also plug that channel at the same time, maybe. I don't know. I should just put in all my descriptions, but I'm lazy, Like, who has time for the internet these days? What with the rise of fax machines? Like, to be totally honest, let's be honest, the internet's a dying fad. Fax machines are where it's at. Like, have you noticed how many people are faxing each other these days? It's just a rising trend. Like, I wouldn't be surprised the internet's gone in, like, 20 minutes. I mean, that's really how long it has left. So, as you can see, my little church is really coming together. Church to the Wither, by the way, nothing else. Some people in the comments were saying it was a church to, like, this deity, like, this really evil guy that people don't like. Why would I do that? I wouldn't, because that doesn't make sense. But yeah, so basically that's my thoughts as far as that goes. Yeah, as you can see, rather nice little thing going on right here, and it's pretty good. So we're gonna get like a couple more layers done. I'm only gonna get the stuff facing my house, so I can do the same thing with the bank, where it looks like it's done, but secretly it's not. So I'm actually gonna do that right now, where we just kind of cover it up. We do need to get the floor going as well, so I could do a little bit of that. Do a little bit of everything this episode. It's one of those types of episodes, right? And then we can also go ahead, and there was also another thing I wanted to do. I guess, yeah, it's just doing the floor, which means I need more nether brick. I need a lot more nether brick, actually. I could smelt some, or I could do it the other way. There's lots of things I could do. There's lots and lots and lots of things I could do. But unfortunately, there's only limited time, such as the time that you watch a YouTube video. By the way, if you made it this far on the video, put 2 Qs in a comment somewhere. Like, it doesn't matter what the comment is, so say, like, I don't know, Quentin, I can't think of any words that have Q in them, so it's Quentin Queen Q. Just something with 2 Qs in, and then I'll do something cool. Like, I'll respond to every comment that has 2 Qs in. Like, regardless of how off the wall it is, as long as it's not flagged for spam, because obviously if it's spam I can't respond. I will respond to every comment that has 2 Qs in on this video. So boom! There's a thing for you if you enjoy things, because I enjoy things, and I am just a simple person that sometimes likes things on the weekends. Also, I really, really like how that looks. I don't know why. I'm crazy. So yeah, let's work on the next few pillars. We do need to remove this, actually. But then I guess the water will flood, so what we'll do first is we'll just we'll use the dirt to plug up the water, or we could use sand, because it's slightly easy to use. So we'll just plug up the water. Then that means we can actually throw in... Do we have any more? No, we don't. That kind of sucks. So we'll throw in a couple blocks of dirt for now. Then that means we can get the netherrack back, which is always a good thing, except when it's not. Then it's a bad thing. But let's just pretend those scenarios don't exist. So there's actually water underneath the church. Don't know what to think about that one, really. So I'll just I won't. See, when you're scared about thinking about things, you just you don't. It's pretty easy. So we'll quickly go into the nether. We'll mine a tiny bit more netherrack with this dying iron pickaxe, which we kind of just have laying around specifically for this task, and then we'll pull it in. And then the church will be that nice step close to completion, the bank will be close to completion, and life will just be a generally happy place, kind of, maybe. We can hope and pray, really. So do we take... I feel like it's stealing to take this nether brick. But you know, it has to be done eventually, so I'll just mine into the floor here. I'm kind of scared of mining just straight into lava, so I'm going to be super cautious about that. I say that and I'll probably fall in anyway, but like I've fallen into lava quite a few times, and it's kind of concerning if you ask me. I don't know what it is about lava, but it just kind of throws me off. Kind of like if you saw... I know what's something reasonable to be scared of. Scared? Scared. I sound like a very young child that's trying to say scared. I miss all the words that you misinterpreted as a child. Now it's like you understand stuff, and it's like, gotta go to my 9 to 5 and do adult things. I don't have a 9 to 5, by the way. If you're wondering, by the way, because this does come up a lot, why I'm so busy, I do college 4 days a week, and then I also have lots of other things to attend to. And then I do YouTube on, like, 2 days a week, so I don't know how I manage to make a video every day. But I try my hardest because I love you guys. Like, on a personal level. Like, I think maybe one day we should be together, guys. So yeah, we'll just quickly finish off this pickaxe, then place it down. But okay, that was easier said than done. So this should be enough to not fill it, but get pretty close to filling it, so we'd know roughly how much we need to exactly fill it, which is all we really want in life. Like, some people want fast cars, some people want, I don't know, other things, and I want to finish this. I want to finish everything. Like, if it was up to me, then everything in the world ever would be finished. That's just, just saying, vote for Toycat 2012 or 2016, whenever the next presidential election is. I know I can't run president because I'm British, as mentioned earlier in the video, but, we can just all pretend, like, like the Obama thing with his birth certificate, like, he didn't actually have to give it. We'll just do the same thing with me, where by the way, I'm not anti anyone in US politics. US politics is kind of silly. It's giant douche and turd sandwich, and no one seems to realize it. But anyway, I'm gonna not talk about politics or religion because it breaks the rules, except maybe on the second channel to offend people. But yeah, so this is what the church of the Wither is looking like right now. If you're wondering why it's a never church, if it's a church to the Wither, it's because the Wither is like one of the, it's basically, he's based on Wither skeletons, which are all very Nether based, so I figure the church should be based around the Nether. That's just my thoughts on it anyway. So if you disagree, you can let me know what would be a better idea, and I can say, that would have been better, but I'm already doing this, so I'm just going to continue. So, yeah, that's my viewpoint on it. So this is what the thing I was just doing looks like. As you can see, very nice indeed. I might just make this a double ladder, because this does look kind of ugly, to be totally honest. I'm not entirely sure what I should do, but I just know it shouldn't be like this. So this is what the pathway looks like. I do intend to have like little benches or, stairs that are basically meant to be benches around here, just to make it, that little bit more authentic. I'll also probably have lava in the corners somewhere. I have to keep it away from the wood because otherwise it'll catch fire. But I'll have some lava and some glass maybe. That's a pretty cool idea somewhere. So yeah, that's my Nether church, that's my plans, and that's all the things I've been saying and thinking today. So I hope you have enjoyed this video on the internet. I've enjoyed making it as like 6 times as much as you enjoyed watching it. Unless you enjoyed watching it like with 10 berries before it, so like very much, then I think we enjoyed making it on and watching it on the same level. So yeah, besides that, like the video if you like it. The support is always appreciated on the Let's Plays, because they don't do as well as the other videos sometimes, and sometimes they do when you support them. I don't know, words and stuff go. Bye, thanks.